Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Anno 1800. Coming at you with more of our Import Island series. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. And as you can see, the people at Ubisoft would like to thank you as well for enjoying their amazing game to the tune of more than 1 million players. Fantastic stuff. A beautiful commemorative statue for such a thing. And we have almost completed the World's Fair. And today, we're going to do everything in our power to get that done. So we had to jump right in and get it done. Let's go. We have organized ourselves such that we have all of the things that are required to get this going. We got the filament, the light bulbs, the rubber stuff, plenty of engineering force. We're going to have 30 minutes, and we've got electricity. So let's go. Hopefully with no delays, at the very end of this episode, we can make the big reveal. They're going to have to get moving, though. Let's go. I put in a warehouse over here so that they could get the stuff delivered. Let's get it going. Perfect. Another thing I'd like to do today, we have an expedition ready to go. All we got to do is send them on their way, and perhaps we could even, well, I don't know if we'll finish it today, but we'll definitely get some adventures going. So let's jump in there as well. It's a level 3 botanical expedition. I've got it set up with all kinds of great stuff here. Hunting. Oh, by the way, I'm going to have to turn the volume up on the audio so we can hear this lovely man right here. Pete Flinders and Captain Moby and all the crew are ready to go. It's going to be fantastic. Let's go. All right, let me quickly jump in here. I apologize. I meant to do this and I forgot. Audio. We're going to want to get the voice audio up. Not too loud, but just enough so that we can hear a little bit. There she blows. All right, so sorry, get a little bit carried away here. So we got started on this yesterday, I guess a couple days ago for you people, and for you fine people. And what I want to do is, in addition to obviously getting the last stage of this done, I want to complete the overall look. As I said last time, I wanted to, wrap it up, if you will. And I really like the way that this came out overall. But of course, we still need to complete around it. And I do want to make sure that we have a continued kind of quote-unquote plaza look, if you will. So we've got, of course, this one plaza that we've created here. And then I want to continue such a thing. And what I actually do is I have an idea for maybe making a bit of a park back in here. Kind of a pathway, if you will, with some good stuff. So let's get on that right away. And the first thing I want to do is I'll jump in here and get this pathway continued like this. So let's go like this and like this. And I'd like to wrap that around here. We can go as, if we wanted to, we could go out to the further out spot. But the thing is I can't do that here. I got to come on the inside here. So maybe I'll stay consistent and do it like this. Like that. 3, like that, and like that, maybe. It's not going to be centered though. It's too bad that it's not always centered. It's a little bit frustrating. This guy will go like this to here. And yes, sir. They're off and running. You know what I might do is just turn up the speed so that we get to those more frequently, if you will. All right, let's go like this. Go to there. Let's go to here. I'm not really sure. You know what I need to do as well is I'm going to delete. I'm going to try and just get rid of all this because it's all going to go anyway. I'll be putting in my own foliage to a high level, but for now, see, this is the problem. Is this here is not going to be centered. I could potentially do one. You know what I could do? Maybe here and here, and then if we were to do, I Maybe something like that there. Something like that. And something like that. Maybe something like this. Holy cow. They are making some noise up in there, ladies and gentlemen. Getting busy with it. It's going to look fantastic. All right. Excuse me. Let's get our corners here. Like that. I keep missing it. There we go. And like that. Now, what I want to do is I want to continue this plaza look around this corner here. If I go like this and like this, and then I could wrap around that as well. Feel like I need to add something else in there though. I don't know what that would be. Maybe on the corners or something. What if I went... Got rid of it. The people are celebrating my leadership. Let me tell you. They can't get enough of my leadership. And... no, not that. Where is that? There it is. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing ideas out there. Yeah, plaza looks good. Not sure about this. And then what I want to do here is I want to create a pathway coming out. And what I could do is maybe grab a fountain out in front. Right out of the gate. That looks good. And then just trying to think, we're running into the rocks here a little bit, so we got to be careful. But I do like the idea of this pathway doing some really cool fancy stuff. So let me drag this like way up here. Look out below! Workplace health and safety, people. Come on. No injuries. I think. Could run that way out there. Put something on the point. Maybe not quite there. Maybe something comes like this.
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
A virtuoso? Whoa, so. Alright. And just like that. And of course there's a tree it's not going to let me get rid of, isn't there? Oh, maybe. No, not going to let me get rid of it. You know what? Let's go like this. Perhaps. Or maybe short. And then something else I'd like to do. It's not going to let me get rid of this one either, is it? No, it's not. Alright. Something else like this. But then, what we want to do, and I'd like to make this perfectly square if we could. What do we got here? Come on. A joiner. Nope. Get out of here. So, where am I? I've been lost. Okay. What I'd like to do is, somewhere in here.
We have the devil to pay.
Oh. Somewhere in there. You know what I'm going to do? Let's go in here first. The Great Sickness. A local girl is dead of smallpox, a disease your expedition has without doubt brought to these shores. As her mother weeps over her limp and hive-speckled body, it seems inevitable that the contagion will take more lives. Perhaps we can vaccinate, says the captain. At the very least, we can recommend precautions to prevent the disease from spreading. 65% on medicine. Let's go! Such a well-prepared vaccination program will cost. Your expert doctor adapts an effective preparation in the circumstances, using up a fair quantity of the ship's medical supplies in the process. One of the officers wonders if you shouldn't receive something back for all this charity. Nah, let's give it to him for free. Reward discovered. Ooh, a nurse. Unfortunately, we have to refuse because we don't have room for her. You recruit an aspiring doctor. With a little debate, the locals agreed to receive the vaccination against smallpox, probably saving their lives in the process. It is perhaps a side effect of the openness and apparent selflessness with which your own medics go about the task that a local doctor is inspired to join your expedition. Nah, you stay with them. They need you more than we do. All right, let's drink some schnapps and move on. Okay. So, what I'd like to do is get a corner piece in here, but I want to make sure it's equal. So let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I go there, is that 12? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that's 12 right there. So is it 11 in between is what we're looking for, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, perfect. Like that, and like that. And then, if we get that, we can also do this. Whoops. Actually, you know what? No. Just a second. I have a fantastic idea. Fantastic idea. I just need to find it. Where's the pond? Somebody find me the pond. There it is. This thing's going to center up perfectly. We simply had to go to press. And then we are going to go like this, and like this, and like this. And whoops. That's not the way that was supposed to work. Get that like this. And we start to join these up. Like that and like that. Whew, man, this is starting to look good. Starting to look pretty good. And then, what else do we have? We have the big old fountains. Nope, sorry. We have the great big old fountains like this. I don't know if we want 4 of them, though. It gets to be a little overkill. Could potentially put them like here. I'm trying to think, like, I want to keep this mostly kind of green, but with some plaza stuff. Like rose trees, obviously, for sure would be nice. What else can we do? We have statues, of course. Just small ones. We're going to want statues because that'll attract people to walk around to the area. Memorial gardens. We could put some gardens around the outside like this. Let me think. I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna put some stuff down and see how this starts to look. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We can go with fountains. Then we can just do a lot of green around that. I want to have destination type things out here on the end. Some gazebos I think I like the idea of. We have the great big gazebos as well. Definitely want like something like that. And then like this. Some gazebos to get to, you know. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. What else do we have? We have the... We have these big guys here. I mean, we're just talking... At this point, it just becomes absolute overkill. In the plaza sense. But I really like these big gazebos. I could get rid of some other stuff and keep the gazebos. That's way too much, right? Like, come on. Oops. Doesn't want to snap to that. There we go. See, I think I like the look of this kind of getting going here a little better. And then perhaps... I'm trying to think of how we're going to do this. I'm thinking that this turns off here. And... we run that to there, and that kind of blocks that off. So this becomes... I kind of want this to be a nice long plaza type area in here.
The festival has ended.
How big are these? Oh, that's not good. Damn it.
The city has grown uglier.
Do we have another expedition going? Is it? Oh, here we go. I was going to say, it should be time by now. Good whale hunting! like the movie. The whales are still around us, and possibly large trails of water break the wake of the ship, and the froth parts to reveal dark, leathery skin. The whales are gaining speed, and their impact is imminent. Maneuver the ship to avoid whales. Navigation 120. Oh, no, we're not harpooning the animals. Navigation. We're not killing anything. A masterful maneuver. The captain stirs the ship alongside the school of whales, and the animals glide past the boat in a slow and graceful ballet. The crew salute their captain's skill and revel in the moment. Perfect. Let's go. Let's drink some more schnapps and get on the way. So, how are we going to do here? Kind of like the idea of almost like something like an informational type thing going on. I don't know. I mean, it's a newsstand, but you could think of it in a lot of different ways, I suppose, right? And then do something like this, like that. Let's try something like this. How would it look if I were to do something like this? Like that, and then like that, and then like this. Like that. I'm just trying to think of, like, if I could just make this look almost like a strip here. Like that. And then maybe we have like we have a big plaza benches. Where's the... We could do one big fountain here. Do we have a... I don't think we have a 3x3 plaza, right? We just have a 3x3. We have a pond, a plaza, or a pond, a fountain, and a gazebo, I believe. So we'd probably have to go with the big fountain if we want to do something like this. Kind of annoying that it doesn't line up with this. So maybe we delete this and move this over one. And then, I don't know. I'm just making it up as I go along at this point. I don't know. Maybe. And then, I mean, we could just, and then we could have, like, obviously some... I'm not sure how you want to do this.
Hands at the ready.
We've been called. All hands at the ready.
Help us, Admiral.
The singular case of the midshipman. The midshipman is found with his throat slit, knife in hand. It would appear to be suicide, but appearances often prove deceptive. Understandably, the whole crew crowd the scene, debating whether he was the type to take his own life, or if someone might have gained by his passing. Needless to say, they expect some action be taken. Let's go hunting. Careful analysis of the scene reveals two leads. Some believe an autopsy would leave the facts of the case plain, while others reckon the little time available should be spent analyzing any evidence at the scene that might establish who done it. We're gonna go medicine. The autopsy is conducted very capably and confirms the midshipman took his own life. Oh wow, a severe tumor is also discovered on the midshipman's brain. A letter found later serves to explain that the fellow knew he hadn't long to live and wished to face death in his own way. The crew are galvanized on hearing the story of bravery. Whoo-wee! Alright, time for some more schnapps. We must be getting closer by now. We must be getting closer. Let's see. What do we want to do? Something like that. Maybe some flower beds. Something like that. Let's see. Maybe a couple more trees. Something a little bit simpler. And then maybe just some plain old grass out in front. So then we could go like this. Something like that. Just not 100% sure what else to do at this point. I actually think that maybe this would be better served to come to a conclusion.
I wouldn't worry. Most only look at
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
A renowned personage.
The festival has ended.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I could cut this cut this in here.
Workforce shortage.
Workforce shortage. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We're not going over that. So I think fairly, for the most part, I would like to. I like this. This kind of running plaza down through here. I don't mind the look of that at all. And I like this. We wrap that up nicely. That's good there. I'm trying to think of how we bring this in as well. Because we kind of have... This is like the fence from the zoo that can essentially run out there. And then we have... this. I'm not sure. Maybe we just run this up this way. And... we could just run we could just run... something like that. Is that not centered? It's not. It's unfortunate. Mutiny! Clear skies, calm season. Mutiny? The tension has been building. The everyday strains of an expedition, the rationing of supplies, a lack of recognition from the officers. It has also become too much for the lower ranks to take. They are refusing to take further orders and have united behind a charismatic spokesperson. It won't take much to push them to a full-blooded revolt. Well, we have diplomacy at 50%. It's probably our best shot. We do have force as well, but we're not killing it on that. Let's go with some diplomacy. 50% is not too bad. The threat of mutiny is gone for now. The negotiations begin well, but ultimately remain unresolved. Oh, shoot. With the first mate too stubborn to make compromises for his inferiors, and the mutineers seemingly unable to see the bigger picture. After a long and tiresome debate, the mutineers agree to disagree and grudgingly begin taking orders again. Fingers crossed. I'm wondering if we want to make these like this and like, well, this one obviously not. Because this is like the end here. Other than 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just thinking if like we have something, I don't know, maybe some flower pots along the way. Maybe here and here as well. And then 1, 2. No, it doesn't look good. It's got to be at the same interval or not at all. Like that. And then if we were to go like, oops, sorry, like this. And then run a path down through here. And then maybe end the path. Something like that. Maybe something like this. And then these paths have to be leading somewhere, of course. This is, of course, going to be like the boulevard, so it could continue up through with just trees and stuff. Like that. So maybe every fifth is one of these, something like that. And I don't know. There's always so many ways to line those up, right? I do like the idea of a statue here at the end of this. Maybe this bust like that. And let me think. Let me go like this. Let me go. Definitely something like that with the fountain. And then fill this in like this. Maybe flip this. Something like that. I don't know. What to see. Are we done yet? I think we're done. Oh, the big... Okay, here we go. We're actually going to be a little long on this episode, but we got a couple of things to do here. See if we can wrap up this expedition. Teeth of the Mountain. A track leading over these impenetrable mountains should be a blessing. Yet your men are having doubts. Your guide, for a start, absolutely refuses to follow the path. In fact, the very idea scares him. At the base of the mountain, which juts ferrous and fibrous above the greenery like a chunk of braised meat, is a stone head carved in the rock. It grins awfully, and between its huge square teeth, in what appears to be a severed arm. Morale's getting down here, folks. We gotta do this. Navigation 120. Let's go.
Pretty strange about a person such as myself, pushing back the boundaries of what we presume to know. There is nothing else I can imagine wanting.
A shortcut may have been ignored, but fair progress is made regardless. Declining the invitation to enter the territory of whomever made that gruesome stone carving, your crew feel a sense of relief. Despite the extra efforts, an alternative route will demand of them. Along the way, your officers surmise that transgressing into the territory of the local people is seldom necessary or desirable.
Nothing to fear.
Whew, man, minus 10. All right, well, that thing's got to be over soon, I would think. And I think we're ready to go. Open the event screen. Phase 5 completed. Let's go. The big reveal. Oh, baby. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Oh my god, look at the staircase. Oh my god. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. Look at that. And you can see the ships going by outside. This thing's amazing. And look at the view out front with the big globe. Oh my god, it's amazing. I love it. I love it. Let's go. It looks amazing. Fantastic. Look at that. And we've got pretty much... Just need to fill in a few details. But, you know, just having... I really like the way this is kind of coming around the side here. Creating some more open area for people to move. And then, of course, letting it flow out the back. I'd like to maybe do another plaza run like this along here. And then we'll keep... and then maybe something here. But for the most part, it's going to be mostly just greenery left. Like that. I love all the gazebos as well. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right. We are way over on time. But that's okay because it's been a big old episode of fantastic stuff. And the World's Fair is upon us. Looking really good. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. I really do appreciate it, as you know. Until next time, take care of yourselves. And bye-bye.